Hey everybody, my name is Kylie Reeder. I am the owner of Reeder Roofing. Today I want to inform roofers or individuals that want to understand more about water mitigation. How to do it the proper ways, but also how to dial things in and also win every single claim. So a little backstory on me, I am a roofer, but I'm also a water mitigation restoration company. So let's get into it. So the house in discussion today is going to be actually a vandalism claim. So the insurance says. Me as a water guy, I have to understand, okay, there's roof damage. How is the water coming in? What caused the water to come in? First step, let's get into the documentation like you're in an adjuster meeting. So what I did is I marked up all the missing and creased shingles across the entire roof. In total, we have 61 damaged shingles. That's a lot of damage for a vandalism claim. But let's play along. So as the restorer, I have to understand, okay, I believe this is a wind damage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a damaged shingle. Now with that, I use a Tramex, which is a very high-tech moisture meter. What you should do is find the source and see where it goes, okay? So from the inside, this is where the leak stain is. So I pinpointed that, okay? And then I traced where it is leading. This is my hot spot. To do a proper mitigation, I have to stop the intrusion, but also cut out the contaminants. So in the next few videos, what you're gonna see is we're gonna actually cut out some of these shingles, and we're gonna do what's called a board up. A board up is to where we can actually cut out the contaminants. We sand down any undesirable substances. We put a piece of plywood over top of it, we nail it in, and then we tarp in that area so we can stop the intrusions and we can start drying out the inside of the house. So what I like to do is go ahead and get some chalk and mark out my location that I'm going to cut out. I usually like to be somewhere between 18 inches away from the desired area. So what we'll do is we already made a small box for this. We're going to do 18 inches from this location as well. Now we cut. Now next step, we're gonna cut the felt paper. We're gonna see where the intrusions are. Now what a lot of people don't realize is that wood does not have to be rotted to be saturated. Now this wood is not rotted, but is super saturated. Now if you want to dry the area inside, we have to go outside and stop the intrusion. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out the contaminants, we're gonna sand down any undesirable substances, and then we're gonna tarp it up, okay? We have drawn out our box of where we're going to cut. So what we're doing here is we're going to sand down any contaminants. There could be any type of undesirable substances on the wood whenever there's water coming through the intrusion. So what we do is we make sure that all of this is sanded down so we can get to the next step. Now the next step is we're going to cut our board and we're going to board this up. Now remember, you cut the contaminant, you board it up, you tarp it. The reason why it's so important is so we can get the contamination out, but also we can dry what's inside. And now that everything is boarded up, we tarp. Now we have successfully tarped the roof. Now the main thing I want everybody to get out of this is roofers especially. This is going to change the game for you and your company. If you can stop the intrusion, mitigate the situation, dry the house, the claim is already busted open. You win. You cannot get denied. In this case, this roof is non-repairable. So with me doing a board up as well, and not just a tarp, now the roof has to be bought. Guys, work smarter, not harder. Until next time.